Hello, I'm Mayor Philgood with your weekly update. The Yavapai County Sheriff's Office is warning the public of a fraudulent website masquerading as the Prescott Frontier Days and others selling rodeo tickets for the upcoming world's oldest rodeo season. The Prescott Frontier Days website, worldsoldestrodeo.com, is the only authorized site to purchase rodeo tickets for the world's oldest rodeo. All attempts to purchase tickets elsewhere could result in fraudulent activities or schemes. Arizona Attorney General Kris Mayes was in Prescott last Thursday for a listening session regarding the proposed merger between Kroger and Albertsons grocery store chains. As your mayor, I know there's a lot of interest in this potential merger. What frequently happens when companies merge is that the quality of the products and the cost of products usually don't improve. It really is of concern when we have such a reliance on these two competing chains in our community. Should they merge, a fair question is what impact will that have on our ability to have competition, lower costs, and more choices? These are all the things that we hope to have with competition and all the things that we lose if we don't have competition, which I brought up to Attorney General Mayes a couple of weeks ago and again last week. So I'm pleased that Attorney General Mayes decided to come up here and talk about this and be able to hear the public's input on our concerns. In her introductory remarks, Attorney General Mayes explained the Attorney General's office provides legal advice to the state agencies, enforces consumer protection, civil rights laws, and criminal violations. Attorney General Mayes stated,
"We also enforce the state's antitrust laws, and so we have antitrust laws here in the state of Arizona. We are here today because last October, Kroger, Kroger, known more commonly as Fry's or Smith's, if you're from the far northwestern section of our state, and Albertsons, more commonly known as Safeway, announced their intention to merge. And I know that here in Prescott and in the Quad City area, we have both Safeway and Fry's. Interestingly, and I think importantly, these companies are two of the largest grocery store chains in the country, and they are two of the top 6 employers in the state of Arizona. And combined, they employ over 35,000 Arizonans, and they combined own 250 stores. As Arizona's Attorney General, I have the power to act on this issue, as I mentioned, in enforcing our antitrust laws. My office is currently conducting an antitrust investigation into the proposed merger, and that's why we're here to hear from you.
as part of her investigation, Attorney General Mayes is conducting listening sessions across the state. About 40 people were in attendance at Thursday's listening session in Prescott, and she took many questions during the time that she was here. Attorney General Mayes has promised to keep the public updated throughout the investigation, stating they will publicize the decision when it's made. She committed to doing everything she can to protect Arizonans not only in this process, but in anything going forward. During our council study session last Tuesday, we heard from the Ad hoc Mayor's Charter Review Commission regarding proposed amendments for the 2023 general election ballot. The commission chair, Charlie Arnold, spoke for most of the presentation. He explained that the city of Prescott is one of just 19 chartered cities in Arizona. You may be interested in knowing that the initial charter was approved by voters in 1958 and has been amended 15 times since then by our voters. It has been over 14 years since the last charter updates were voted on. Commission Chair Arnold noted that the 12 recommendations were presented for the council to consider and ultimately decide whether or not any of them should be taken to the public in November. The video is linked below. During our voting meeting, council voted to approve the contract with Gregory to be our new city manager. Katie spoke briefly about serving the residents in the Prescott community.
We're excited to be part of the city of Prescott, and it's my honor to be able to work with this council and this staff and this community in furthering the interests of this council and the community as city manager. So I'm very thrilled to be doing that. I'm excited to get started. I'm always open and interested in chatting about anything that's going on. So very glad to be here. Thank you very much.
Well, congratulations.
Speaking on my own behalf, I'm very excited to have Katie as our new city manager. We're really looking forward to having her get started. Katie's broad experience of working in municipal government, her leadership and experience in budgeting, working with developers, and contract negotiations, all those things are going to be very applicable and so valuable to our city as we continue to deal with a lot of the challenges in those areas. Welcome aboard, Katie. The Arizona Department of Environmental Quality's ADEQ Water Quality Assurance Revolving Fund Registry has listed the area around Miller Valley Road and Hillside Avenue as an area of concern due to chlorinated solvents initially detected in the area in 2002. Since that time, a preliminary investigation and remedial investigation has been completed, as has a feasibility study. Currently, ADEQ is conducting pilot testing for remedy evaluation. If you would like to see the reports, documents, and public notices associated with this project, please check the link below. I'm Mayor Phil Good. This has been your weekly update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next week.